So in this video we're looking at the WCW game Nitro. Now, this was released in 1998 at the height of the famous Monday Night Wars between the WWF flagship show Raw and show Monday Nitro. Now, the Monday Night Supremacy Wars have been reigning for over 2 years since then, since Nitro had started competing with Monday Night Raw. And up until then, they seemed to be winning every week. However, the Attitude Era was starting to kick off with its lot edgier programming aimed at college kids and young adults. And with the Attitude Era wrestlers such as Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock, they were starting to pick up more viewers and wins. And the war came to the video game side of it as well, with the WWF's version of Warzone being released around the same time as Nitro, Warzone being what Monday Night Raw was also commonly known as at the time as well. So there was a lot riding on these games coming out from popularity, with a lot of younger kids picking the games up, playing them, and then going on to maybe having a go out watching, like on Monday night, deciding who they would watch, either Raw or Nitro, with, as we all know, Eric Bischoff's quite underhanded ways of giving the results out of Monday Night Raw, as it wasn't always taped live, which that backfired, as we know, for when Mick Foley won the title. But I digress. Moving on to the game. This was published by THQ, who would go on to make a lot more WWF games in the future. So without further ado, let's have a look at the WCW game and I'll give you my thoughts. Okay, so let's go. Inland Productions. Out of the titles of site the start of Nitro in the late 90s.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gene Okerlund, and I'd like to welcome...
I think this was the game where you could Hollywood promo. Biggest arms in the world, yeah. You're still saying it. Some bad green screen in there. Sting's doing his crow character.
This is why they call me the total package. Do you have a pain threshold to withstand the torture rack? Let's find out.
Alex Wright, he's the only one on this list who I don't actually know what it is. Look into it, see who Alex Wright is. Good old Randy Savage.
Oh yeah! Watch the flying elbow drop off the top rope. Not only beat people 1, 2, 3, but I hurt him real bad.
Steve Malenko.
It only takes one of 1,000 holds to defeat you. If you think you're man enough for the challenge, step in the ring.
Eddie Guerrero.
Porque ustedes saben, cuando entren al ring con Eddie Guerrero, les voy a dar lo mejor de lo que yo tengo.
Sean Waltman before he become X-Pac again.
I'll slap on the buzz killer and rip your shoulder right out of socket. Wolfpack style.
Good old DDP.
Hey, funky boy. Like there's a choice here? Good God. Pick the man with the plan. Pick DDP. Hey, all you suckers out
Oh,
there.
mate. Still remember that promo that he did for Hogan. That was so funny, Booker T.
It's gonna be on like neck bone, sucker.
There he is.
This is Booker T from Harlem Heat, hardcore OG brother from 110th Street. If any of you punks got the guts to step up to the plate, push the plate.
Good old Scott Hall.
Chico, you selected Scott Hall? Get ready for a wild ride on the outside. Hey there! How'd you like to get power bomb? Come on.
You can tell he rang that and he just didn't care. Couldn't care less. He's hilarious, Kevin Nash.
You think you
Paul White and Big Shot.
in the ring? I think you're gonna wind up with a snap neck from the choke slam.
The Forbidden Wrestler. For obvious reasons.
Technical
Benoit.
wrestler, high flyer, brawler. It don't matter what you consider yourself to be. When you're in the ring with the crippler, you're a loser.
It's amazing, barring like a few, Alex Wright and Dean Malenko, and I'm not sure who Eddie Guerrero was in, but majority of all those wrestlers are like Hall of Famers now. Apart from Benoit as well, it was not in for obvious reasons. He'll never get in, and he shouldn't be, but anyway. Right, so I picked Hogan to fight Macho Man. Oh, these controls are horrible. There's no instructions of what to do as well, so it's just bash and hope, I think. So they're like Hogan and Savage have got sort of like matching attire on as well. It's just terrible. Quite like the ringside stuff. The crowd looks really cool, and the apron and that. You can see the commentators in the back, like what used to be on Nitro. That's quite cool. It's just the controls that are down. It's just the horrible. Through right for the ropes. Just do hip tosses and power bombs. That's all it seems to want to let me do at the moment. Yeah, pile driver as well on the concrete. I've never seen Hulk Hogan do a pile driver ever. Oh, these controls are horrible. And the graphics are quite impressive for 1998. I think there's on par or even a little bit better than Warzone. It's just the controls that are down are horrible. I mean, Warzone it was a lot better. The physics in the game, it was a lot easier to do moves and you knew when your move was coming up and stuff. This is just, I haven't got a clue when I can do a finisher or anything. It's just like there's nothing to indicate at all. With a suplex in the middle of it, what? One count. Standing drop kick. Belly to belly. I don't think Hogan ever did a belly to belly, but we'll see. So that's all the moves you seem to be able to do in this game at the minute. I'll get close to it. Come on. This belly to bellies constantly. This is all I want to play, to be honest. Oh, it's counting down as well. Maybe the 5-minute time limit. I don't think he's weak enough to be able to get a pinfall. I think these energy bars lower than mine. I might win. I get a sneaky pin for the end. Oh yeah. My decision. I'll take that. I don't know, I might have to look at the instructions online because I haven't got any, but that is just horrible to play. Can you see that there? I'll take the win over the Macho Man by decision any day. Let's do my Hulk Hogan NWO guitar. So yeah, like I said, like I mentioned whilst playing the game, it is terrible to play with the controls. I mean, so it is pleasing to the eye with you can see the commentary box and the entrance ramp. It is very much like what the Nitro product was. Even the crowd and that looks really good for a game in 1998. It looks a lot better than Warzone graphically to the eye, but the gameplay is just not there, and there's a lot more you can do on Warzone as well, and Attitude games. There was a lot more game modes, and in the game as well, like the health bars on the WWF games, you actually knew when you could do like a finisher and things. With this, it just, the energy bar just went down and that was it, and you're not sure whether you could do a finisher. I mean, I haven't got the instruction book, so I'm not sure what the moves actually are. I can look into it, but picking it up at first time and playing it, you would get put off by this a lot, and I think the WWF would have won the console wars for this round, definitely. But yeah, I mean, it was really cool seeing all the WCW wrestlers doing a little intro. I know they never really did that on the WWF games. I know it was a little bit on Warzone, but it was really cool seeing everyone, especially Kevin Nash's half-assed attempt at doing it as well. I thought that was really funny. But yeah, pleasing to the eye, yeah, but gameplay not good at all. I'd give this about a 6 out of 10. Nostalgia-wise, it's really good, and it's sort of for the Monday Night Wars, looking back at it, it's a really good thing to show how many wrestlers WCW had who are now in the Hall of Fame. I think there's only a few from this roster that are not in the Hall of Fame. I mean, one or two for obvious reasons, and I think Big Show, he's still an active wrestler who's just moved to AEW now, but still really cool to go through it. So I hope you enjoyed this one anyway, and enjoyed me playing it and got something out of it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the game, if you played the first time around, if you were loyal to WCW, or if you were a WWF fan. Please let me know, and what your thoughts were playing it, and if you've played it recently, what you think of it after all these years. I'd love to know in the comments, and just leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel and lets me know doing something right. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye bye.
New world order.